Hello guys and welcome. In today's video we are going to be talking about Bitcoin and Ethereum today, and we're going to take a look at some of the price action that's going on and see what we can expect possibly in the near future. Of course, no crystal ball, but we'll try to get as close as possible to what, well, conservatively that we can see, right? So if you haven't already subscribed, support the channel by clicking the bell icon and staying up to date with your news, and drop a comment and let me know what you think is going to happen. So Bitcoin right now, with 15 hours in the trading day, is trading at 37,318. We spoke about this a little bit with some others, and we will take a look now. Bitcoin had the retracement coming back in the last couple of days. Again, if you're not quite sure, I'm in the day time frame. And we had the retracement coming up. We had almost an engulfing candle coming in a couple of days ago, and it's starting to build back up. But we're hitting this point around 37.7. And we spoke about that the last time that I think that we spoke about Bitcoin was that it was going to come back down and retrace back up, but it wasn't the end of it, right? If I'm not mistaken. So take a look. Let's take a look and see where that's really coming at in the time frame. Here we go, in a pretty good strong one. That's why we keep getting tapped out right here. So we're being rejected of a higher price at 37,000 coming back from May. This structure. Now, this is a major market structure, and we came back to it as well. This is just another proof of that. This huge fall that we had when the price was around 40,000, well, we finally reached back above this point, and it's a major point to come back to, so that's really good. So, but right now, it is acting as resistance, as well as between March and February of 2022 as well. I'm not really going to count this too much. I mean, it is some, but not so much. And of course, looking further back, we have August of 21 coming in as a strong point. Of course, we're kind of just driving through some of these other candles, but I like to look at the bottom points, the resistance. I'm sorry, the support previously, because that acts as a strong one. So we're pounding on the door now. It looks like some selling pressure is going on. Now the volume is relatively okay for the last 24 hours. It's all right. It's medium range. It's not too volatile, which is good. And you can kind of see where we had the volatile moment here. Now, luckily for us, it was in a positive direction, and it's moving forward. Now we are in an upward. We are in an uptrend still, regardless, and it keeps pushing through. If we look past, or we look forward into the weekly and on back, weekly, it's getting a little bit weaker, the same, but we're still over the 200 EMA. Once we get past this point, though, the 37, I think 38 is inevitable, but we're going to see some resistance again around 38 coming up as well. You're going to see some retracements coming back down, so don't freak out. We don't have anything major that would really show us that it's going to reverse just yet. On the weekly, that is. So we don't have anything that's going to show for a reverse, just positive vibes at this point. So looking here, we're just looking at a little bit of retracement. I don't think it's a time to buy just yet, just because I think it will retrace back down a little bit. Honestly, I'm expecting around 35 again. If you want to try to enter the market at that point, we'll take a look at that in a future video to see what's really going on with the price action, what really shows up there. But I think right now, if you didn't buy into Bitcoin since October, you've missed a very good run that's been going on. So right now it's kind of cooling down. We might retrace back down to 35 and 33,000, and only once we have a little bit more data coming in from that moment that we could really be positive. Of course, we can say, that, well, these convergence lines, what's going to happen, but we're kind of the opposite, right? So for the uptrend, so when we're looking at it this way, I think if the candle will close above the resistance level, and I need to just drop this just a little bit lower just to kind of give you a better idea on the daily frame. The resistance here, we need to close above that pretty high, at least 3 candles, to be quite sure of what's to come for this. So we need to close above that because it still can reverse down. That's a major point as well. So if it reverses down too strong, then I think we're going to start looking into a downtrend. But right now, I just don't see it happening. So I still think we're going to be in an uptrend for some time to come. As far as Ethereum goes, we are somewhat in a downtrend. Looking at the daily chart, I don't think it will be long-lived. Now, the reason being as well is if we look the candle, let me just adjust some of this right here. There we go. All right, I don't draw my lines too perfectly because I like to keep a window open either way. But as long as we have a few solid uh, candles above that, that's why I like the 3 candles closing above the trend lines to really confirm where I'm going and not just somewhere because there's always a little gap that we can look. I know people do price gaps as well, which is really good, and I'll cover some analysis later on with price gaps. But Ethereum right now is trading around 2,000. Is not the 2100 we were hoping for. We covered this a few days ago, if I'm not mistaken. And if I'm not mistaken, I did talk about it kind of coming back down, retracing back down, because it is starting to look a little healthier, minus this uptrend. That's what I don't like. This is what I'm telling you about these huge, massive candles. It's not healthy, and we've seen that it actually started to reverse down some, and that's coming again back from April of 2023 as well, and here as well when we made these lines, I believe a week ago. So right now we are somewhat in the downtrend. Um, I, I'm not going to call it like really a strong downtrend because we don't have enough data, we don't have enough going on. We'll see in the next swing that comes in right here. So we'll see that more once if it touches the trend line. Just kind of giving an idea now of what we're looking at. It looks like it's starting to go into a downtrend. So again, if it continues to fall and we reach around the $1,900 mark, we'll be able to take a look. Hopefully, we'll get closer. We'll close up above around 2 grand to 2,500 in the next couple of days, and we'll be able to see a little bit more there too. The volume is the same like Bitcoin, medium range, so it's not too volatile. It's actually kind of slow a little bit, minus some of the sell-offs, and that's just by people getting a little nervous. But we'll see more of what's going to happen there as well. Let's jump into the market. All right, so the market today is not too great, right? So Solana took a hit today at -6%. BNB is up by 4.6, which is good, but the market as a total is ugly, just red. AVAX -6.7%. We covered that the other day. And actually we covered this yesterday, and we'll cover again that it could reverse. But pay attention. I'm still going to remain bullish on that for now, but we'll talk about it later. Near also for today is -8.5%. We haven't covered that one in a while. I think will. Dot is also down by what 6.1%. Cardano HBAR is down by some. It's not major, but it's not really too hot. Matic by -6.4. And we're only good so far in the month and the year. But the month has been a good month. We talked about that yesterday as well. So we'll just keep an eye on these. But I do believe that we can still expect some of these to clear up. Tomorrow will be another day. You know how crypto goes. All right, guys, stay tuned for us. I will see you again in the next video. Happy trading, and be sure to click the like and subscribe button and support our channel. See you again next time.